Merry Christmas, VV Nation. Happy holidays, everybody. My name is Ryan, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. Welcome to the channel. Yes, I'm hyped up, right? We got some presents. I know the kids are going to be excited this year. Hope everybody out there has a wonderful holiday weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, tonight's presentation, I'm going to keep it simple. No point to reinvent the wheel. And I actually came up to an interesting conclusion here. Tonight's presentation, we're going to focus on the top VST stocks. If you're new, this is your first time watching, we're tracking close to 10,000 stocks within the VectorVest database. That being said, these stocks we're going to focus on tonight have the highest combination of value, safety, and timing. That's why they're at the top of the list. But more importantly than the stocks, we're going to focus on the industries, because I'm coming to a conclusion here that the top VST stocks has literally kind of transformed into my 2026 portfolio. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about as we jump into the software. So if you want some hot stocks, and if you're interested in the 2026 portfolios for Glenn and I, as we will be tracking these portfolios and the performance of these portfolios as well, I do have Glenn's 2025 portfolio. So we're going to take a look at the results of his stock picks this time last year. If you're an investor trying to find yourself on the right side of the market in 2026, well, there's no better time than take advantage of VectorVest's holiday sale. 30 days access, just 99 cents. Just go to VectorVest.com/YT and act fast, as this offer ends December 29th. All right, we're in the VectorVest software, and here are the top stocks in the market here according to the VectorVest software. Look at this, Micron still at the top of the list, almost up 5% today. The other positions, feeling a little bit of pressure. Looks like mining companies along with ISSC. Now, if I scroll over to the right, this is what I want to focus on. Look at the industries that come up. Semiconductors, undervalued semiconductor. I've said it many times. Due to the AI bubble concerns, Micron well-positioned, not only from a fundamental basis, but all the projects they got going on, especially in New York. The other companies, mining, and look at this one, aerospace and defense. If I scroll over to the left, look at the value divided by price. If we compare price, $18.84, our valuation, $20.61. I've pointed out there's a lot of overvalued defense companies there, and I want a hot defense company that's trading at an attractive price. So that stock is also in my 2026 portfolio. As we break down these stocks, we can see the columns here, RV, RS, and RT. Now, RV looks at long-term price appreciation potential compared to a AAA corporate bond. It's a fundamental indicator, just like RS. These indicators are oscillators, 0 to 2 scale. Above 1 is favorable, below 1 is unfavorable. And no surprise, they're going to have favorable ratings across the board here. Even the technicals, RT relative timing, in favor of the bulls. A lot of momentum in these stocks when it comes to the upside. Buy recommendations across the board. That's why I want to put them on your radar. Now let's jump over to my portfolio, and you'll see exactly the theme I have going on, which looks similar to the top VST stocks. All right, here's the stocks I've got for you so far. I've got one stock left, and don't worry, it's coming soon. But this is the list here. Look, I've got gold, iron, AI, data center company. Used to be a crypto play, but now it's pivoted towards the AI route. Hey, I got it close to its valuation. I've got ISSC, undervalued defense company. Meta also undervalued here. Micron undervalued. Netflix trading at a premium around 140, 150 has come now back below $100. Close to our valuation, so I scooped up some here. I've got Orla, silver. In addition, I chose TSM, not NVIDIA. This is the king of the manufacturing here. So it doesn't matter if it's Broadcom, Google, NVIDIA, AMD, TSM, they manufacture for all of them, so I figured it was a safe pick, and it was trading undervalued. And the last company I got was UAMY. You can see as soon as I scooped it up, 33% on the upside. The stock, when I scooped it up, was undervalued. Right now, it's trading currently slightly over its valuation. But look at the ROIs. I'm building a little bit of a buffer zone going into 2026 already. Now, the cost basis, other than the gold and silver, which is already filled up close to $5,000 per position, these other positions here will reach a cost basis close to $10,000 each. So you can see most of them have not been filled up. The two positions that have been filled the most have been ISSC and Meta. So just looking at these stocks here in my portfolio, it's not that much different than the top VST. I've got gold and silver mining companies there. In addition, I'm looking for value in tech. So let's take a look at Glenn's 2026 picks. Here we've got Broadcom, Axon, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Micron, Netflix, Nvidia Corp, and Oracle. Now, we do have two stocks in common, which is going to be Micron and Netflix. Looking at his ROIs here, not too bad on some of these stocks. The biggest loser right now is Dollar Tree. And looking at his cost basis, again, closer to $10,000 means that the positions will be filled. Most of these positions I have not filled. Looking at Dollar General and Dollar Tree, still feeling the pressure. So I'm going to wait till we get a better deal for Glenn going forward. But some of the stronger candidates here, Netflix, I did fill up a little bit more for him just because he's trying to bottom fish like myself. Oracle as well, coming closer to our valuation. Broadcom, still pretty far from our valuation. It broke the descending channel to the downside, so I'm holding off on filling the rest of that up. But as you can see, his portfolio is up about 1.6%, so Glenn's doing a good job here. In addition, my portfolio is just up over 4% right now. If you missed the prior videos, these positions I will have completely filled by the second week of 2026, and we're going to hold them, see how it does. So without further ado, let's take a look at Glenn's 2025 picks and see how they did. All right, we're in Glenn's account here, and I see exactly why everyone likes Glenn's picks. I was just looking at the portfolios. Look at this, 2024, 24%. Look at the portfolio. A lot of those gains right out of the gate, pretty choppy, but still 24%. These stocks, buy and hold strategy. So the stocks we picked for our 2026 picks, we ride or die with them, right? We're not selling them. We're not trading them. We're just filling up the positions going into 2026 and let them ride. Now, as far as his other one, more recently here, his 2025 picks. Now, as far as more recently, his 2025 picks, look at this. 27%. You can see the purchase date here. His strategy, a little bit different. He just did a buy and hold January 2nd. Me personally, I don't like just buying stocks willy-nilly, so I'm not going to promote that on the channel. That's why I'm just trying to find the best dollar cost average over the next few weeks. Not far off from his strategy here. And then we're going to buy and hold them all throughout 2026. I'm not selling them, not getting back into them, no stops, nothing like that. We're going to ride with these stocks. But looking at his performance, the last 2 years, he set the bar pretty high, above 20%. So wish us luck this year in 2026. I'm pretty confident in my list as well. Glenn's list doesn't look half bad. Some of those stocks you see did overlap with mine. The only difference between mine and his positions is he does not have gold and silver. We'll see how that works out. So if you enjoyed tonight's video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, and hit the subscribe button so I can keep you updated on our portfolios going throughout 2026. Good night.